Andaman Sea, with its 150 paradise islands in Thailand, swarmed with 150 million tourists every minute. I couldn't skip those world's favorite places in Krabi and Phang provinces and dived in to have my own experience and understand why this place is so special. Good morning from Royal Phuket Marina, one out of 7 marinas in Phuket, which will bring you to the surrounded islands. And today I will go to Krabi province, to Phi Phi Island, group of 6 islands, and I will start with the Bamboo Island, which is least visited among all Phi Phi Islands. At the marina you need to pay 400 baht per person to enter this national park. Where are we going? From here, Phuket Island, to this group of 6 islands, Phi Phi. So we're going to Bamboo Island first, and then the others. And next we go to Phangang, this bay with another islands. Newly renovated marina, very pleasant, very well developed, free coffee, very good infrastructure. Nice place. There are hundreds of boats, and all of them pretty much the same size for tourists. But we have some really big ones, yachts, over there. Thank you.
Morning.
Morning.
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ Over the next hour, we will be crossing the entire Andaman Sea from Phuket to another province, Krabi, to which the Phi Phi Islands group belongs. Yeah, thank you, sir. Bamboo Island. It takes precisely 56 minutes from Phuket Royal Marina to Bamboo Island. Bamboo Island is very small uninhabited island, and it's called bamboo because they had a lot of bamboo plantations over here. They still have bamboo plantations a little bit up the hill over there, but now it's just a very popular tourist destination. So there's no privacy on the beach anywhere on the island. Army of tourists everywhere. On the eastern side of the island there are much less people because there's no crystal clean blue waters, there's no coral reef. Coral reef is just on the north part. So if you want some privacy, you can go to the east. Beautiful traditional Thailand boats. And this island, as well as Phi Phi Island group, belong to Krabi province already, not Phuket. And not Phang as well. This is second part of the beach with less people, and this is Phi Phi Don, big island of Phi Phi. I'm not going there. I go to see on the Google Maps there's some local cafe or shop. Let's explore the facilities in this tiny island. Massive granite rocks, they're probably millions and millions years old. Yes, those limestone karsts are the result of a collision between mainland Asia and India about 30 million years ago. But more on that when we get to the next islands. And in the middle of the island there are just a couple of shops with juices and snacks, nothing much. There's no proper restaurant or coffee shop. And quite a lot of people over here. That's all the bamboo can offer. People, rocks, coffee, more people. Oh, almost forgot. And let's finally jump into the water and test this beach. Great warm waters, very shallow. There's no snorkeling spots. Just you can swim by the beach, no fish, nothing. Just a nice place to chill in the water. Let's go to the next island, a big Phi Phi Island, Phi Phi Don. There are a total of 6 islands in the Phi Phi group, and only one is inhabited, Phi Phi Don, with a permanent population of around 3,000 people, where we are heading now. Ah, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Welcome to famous Phi Phi Don Island. This is northern part, Limestone Beach, very small beach, and it's rather quiet. Very little tourists over here, and they deliver goods by big ships over here. This is rather private part of Koh Phi Phi Don, a northern part of the island. There are resorts, there are small beaches and buffet lunches. Amazing place. Koh Phi Phi Don is probably the most famous island in the entire Thailand. Just imagine, only yesterday alone, around 4,000 people visited this island, and this beach on the northern part is quite empty, which is very good. I can go swim around, walk around, maybe fly drone and just have a good time after lunch. snorkeling spot at the northern part of Koh Phi Phi Don, and there is indigenous people Kampong over here. They survived the tsunami in Boxing Day 2004 because they're the opposite side of the island, which took the whole tsunami hit. So they're survivors and they don't have electricity over there. So it's a nice snorkeling spot. Monkey Beach. Monkey Beach is a very narrow strip of sand, just maybe 200 meters long, surrounded by very nice spectacular cliffs. And as always, extremely crowded. They park boats very near to each other, so you don't even have some space to swim around. You just walk on the beach and enjoy play with monkeys. That's all. Another beautiful Instagram shot over here. People are so excited to see monkeys. Like people from North America, Europe, they don't have monkeys just wandering around in a park, unlike Singapore. But those monkeys are a bit different. They are long tail. In Singapore, they have much shorter tail, as well as in Malaysia. Look at this white sand at this beach. Wow, first time I see such in Thailand. And no seashells over there, as well as corals under your feet. Oh, it starts raining. This is the high season in December. Very little rain, but we're a bit unlucky today.
Phi Phi has a small population of Chao Le, sea gypsies, an indigenous people with a nomadic maritime lifestyle. For centuries they've been harvested bird nests from caves inside these million-year-old limestone formations. An extremely dangerous job tied to the Chinese delicacy bird's nest soup, which can sell for thousands of dollars per kg.
And finally, Maya Bay. It's the opposite side of Phi Phi Leh, and you need to cross the entire island to get to Maya Bay. Nobody go by boat to Maya Bay to protect environment and coral reef. So this is the entrance point. So crowded. Thousands of people.
After Phi Phi Leh reopened in 2022 following a 5-year ecosystem restoration, only 4,000 tourists are allowed to visit the island per day. But it feels like we have a monthly visitor quota here today.
Insane. There are more people than trees. And famous Maya Bay. Too crowded. Cannot even take a photo properly. Water is quite cold, and lifeguards that don't allow you to go more than 5 meters into the bay. So no swimming is allowed, which is quite weird, like they're protecting environment or something. Because actually during the production of the movie they planted a lot of trees, they reclaimed some land, and after tsunami happened it all collapsed and damaged the coral reef which is nearby. So coral reef is, and now they protect the environment as much as possible. But just take a look how many tourists are there. That's insane. I expected like maybe 1/3 of this amount. Almost reached the end of the beach and there are much less people, which is very nice and pleasant to stroll already. But no sun unfortunately, because under the sun this water looks just stunning. This color of the water is just unreal. I wish it wouldn't be that popular, so you can just stay here for a whole day alone and enjoy the peace.
To create the idyllic look, the producers bulldozed sand dunes, removed native vegetation and planted imported palm trees. This sparked massive backlash and a long legal battle over environmental damage. The case lasted over 20 years, and in 2022, Thailand's Supreme Court ordered compensation for the harm caused by filming.
In the movie The Beach, this bay look a little bit different because they use CGI to actually draw mountains on the background. So bay changed a little bit. Appearing is like surrounded by those karst rocks, and nobody can go by boat to the beach. You need to go to opposite side of the Phi Phi Leh to disembark and walk 10 minutes to this beach across the entire island. Good experience, but it feels a bit artificial. Like you can see it's restored and protected, and you cannot swim, and water a bit colder, so it's kinda give you feel you're in a museum or something, but good experience. This island Phi Phi Leh is uninhabited, but it gives feel like a lot of people living here actually, and there are a lot of tourist centers, their shops, toilets, very good infrastructure. Even some special designated smoking areas. So basically that's all what you can visit in Phi Phi Leh, very small island. You can disembark here and go to Maya Bay and see Viking caves from the sea. Very small island and very packed. Traffic jam. It gives me anxiety how many people and boats are there. They need to expand this area. Everyone in a rush.
Let's head back to Phuket for the night and take another boat from a different pier in the morning to go up north into the bay, which looks completely different from what we've seen here.
Good morning from our port Marina, northern Phuket. It's not as luxurious as Royal Phuket Marina, where we departed to Phi Phi Island. This is much simpler, oriented for canoeing, and mostly boats going here to Phang Bay, not Phi Phi Islands. You need to board the van to go to the opposite side of the pier. This boat is quite big.
The waters in Phang Bay are calmer and shallower than those around Phi Phi, making it ideal for kayaking, cave exploring and cruising among million-year-old karst formations. We really need a large boat to carry kayaks, personnel and of course a kitchen with cooks.
Downstairs is just the staff of the boat and some kayaking boats. Wow. Quite surprised this boat is that big. There are even some snack shops, beer, 2 toilets, such big boats that don't go to Phi Phi Islands, only to Phang Bay. I like this boat. Good experience. Yeah, I prefer bigger boats rather than those small where you need to squeeze with 15 people. Oh, there's a kitchen. Hello. Hi. Very big kitchen.
These limestone formations called karst. They're the result of tectonic collisions between the Indian and Eurasian plates around 30 million years ago, which forced ancient marine limestone to rise from the ocean floor. The rain and tides eroded them over time, creating caves and underground rivers. And today we can kayak inside them.
Welcome to Phang National Park. I'm quite surprised there's no fee, national park fee collected, unlike to Phi Phi 200 baht or other national parks in Thailand. So this national park is established in 1981. So we're entering the cave. So what's in the cave?
This one, bat cave, right?
Ah, it's a bat cave. Yeah.
Inside we have a bat. Yeah, and Batman.
Do they from top on you?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. We will see. Yeah. Oh, it's pretty dark. Yeah. So this is Panak Island. First stop. It takes 1 hour to get here from Phuket. There are not many tourists, unlike in Phi Phi Island here. Oh yeah, I see. So beds are up there hanging. Yeah, they definitely hit on tourists. They're still sleeping, is it?
Yeah, he's sleeping here.
And how long is the cave? Like 100 meters?
Yeah, about. Yeah, you lay down, right? But now the high tide.
Ah, this cave goes
We can
through.
go inside and not.
Low ceiling.
All of this around us is basically ancient coral reefs, shells and marine sediments that were laid down on the seabed 300 million years ago, then pushed high above sea level 30 million years ago.
Not come back.
So it's a high tide and we cannot go back?
Yeah.
When? What time?
About afternoon.
So we
about
can.
3 o'clock.
So now around 10 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So in a few hours we won't be able to get back to this low cave. Wow, what an experience!
Sometimes here we have monkey. Yeah, sometimes. The monkeys stay here on the tree on the top, right?
And very steepy cliffs over there. It's like a karst limestone, millions and millions of years old formations. Beautiful. There's a traffic jam at the entrance. This is actually not a canoe, this is just a boat. I thought we will be riding a canoe by ourselves. But still cool experience. It's a completely different experience rather than you go to Phi Phi Island. Yeah, good experience, and it's much cooler in a cave rather than outside. Outside is scorching hot, like 32 degrees, inside like 25, I would say.
Going deeper into the bay for another half an hour, we reached Phang National Park, where the karst formations start to look unreal. Guess what activity we can do here? Yes, kayaking.
Just 30 minutes by boat from previous island Panak, we reached Hong Island, and we're doing the same experience. Is kayaking to the cave. Wow, what's that? The current is very strong here. When people are swimming, they just wash away. Very dangerous. Wow. And we're about to enter the cave.
Yeah. Inside honeymoon cave.
Its official name, Honeymoon Cave?
Yeah, honeymoon cave, right? It's real name.
Oh, real name. How's it in Thai?
I'm not sure. I หัวใจ ห้องหัวใจ but now no people. This coming first.
Oh.
Sometimes we have so many people here. Yeah, this one, this coming.
Oh.
You look up there. You see the sky. The sky like a heart.
Ah, this sky like a heart.
Yeah.
Wow.
From your heart, right?
The island's name Hong means chamber, referring to the enclosed inner lagoon surrounded by towering cliffs, accessible only through narrow caves during low tide. The island is uninhabited and protected by the Thai government. With no buildings, shops or accommodations, it remains a natural reserve.
At least those caves are not that dark, a quite spacious area. It's more like an ark, not a cave. And no beds, right?
No bad.
Yeah.
This one not that cave, no bad.
Wow, we're entering some bay. This really reminds me of Halong Bay in Vietnam, where I went in 2019. And those karsts, limestone karsts, they actually have a drainage system inside, so water can go from bottom to the top. That's why they have some lush greenery on top. Stunning beauty. This is already Phang Nga province, not Phuket, not Krabi, Phang Nga, in Phang Nga Bay. Yeah. Okay, that's all for kayaking for today. Let's go to the beach and have some lunch before proceeding to James Bond Island. And after two canoeing sessions, there's a third stop at Koh Nak, a small strip of land just in between James Bond Island and Koh Hong. Very pleasant time jumping off the boat, swimming here, and having very nice private time on this tiny beach. Wonderful nature. Look at this view. Welcome to Koh Tapo. Finally, James Bond Island. Oh, entrance fee, they charge entrance fee here. 60 baht, 200 baht. What kind of cave is this? Even tiny little cave on this tiny little island. Very interesting. So 30 minutes at this island definitely won't be enough to explore it, even though it's very small.
The name of this island means leaning against each other in Thai, and it actually comes from the shape of these cliffs. But nobody cares. Everyone just comes to see the rock from a James Bond movie, which Thai authorities once considered destroying in the 70s for safety reasons, fearing it might fall. Luckily, they didn't.
And the most famous karst, which was featured in the movie. Yeah, no wonder it brings so many people right here.
The island is only the size of 2 football fields, but it feels like both are packed with spectators.
No, it is much more crowded than Maya Bay, for sure. The number of people by square meter is insane here. I don't even have a spot to fly a drone from. It's so crowded. There's no even like free private area. And 5-minute hike ends with another beach at the another end of the island. This beach is less crowded. At least got some privacy here. And the 5-minute hike around the island ends with artificial cake for toilets. Looks not bad. This second beach is basically for entrance to long-tail boats. And apparently all those people, they come from Phang province, not from Phuket or not from Krabi, because quite too far to these provinces. So they stay at Phang. So after like half an hour, most of the tourists are gone. There's some free space now. But basically you need around half an hour to explore this island without any rush and enjoy the beauty of this bay and take some photos. And yeah, and obviously do some shopping, some souvenirs from this island. Beautiful place. I wish to spend here at least a couple of hours because it's quite small, it's quite compact and cozy. A very good place to rest. Unlike Maya Bay, it's large and very, very crowded. Okay, let's get back to Phuket. It's already 2:30 p.m. It takes another 1.5 hours to get back to northern part of Phuket, to our initial point.
This part of Thailand is that popular and overcrowded for a reason, and I'm glad I witnessed its unreal beauty myself. It might not offer much privacy, but it gives everyone access to something special in just a really fun day trip. It is an experience I'll remember, and I hope to come back to explore more islands in the nearby provinces next time.